2019 is a very prominent year, very important year. And we were actually planning an exodus amongst all the blood brothers and all the awake people and the sun gazers and all of that. But I think 2019 might be the year that you might want to already be gone. I've done some serious research. You know, my channel, I got 500 videos. Just like all those other guys that got millions of views. You see my views. I'm not getting any views. People can't subscribe to my channel. People can't find my channel. You know I'm telling the truth. I'm not some paid dude. I'm not a motherfucker telling you all kinds of bullshit I'm not paid for. When I make a mistake, I correct myself. I apologize. And it is what it is. And we all make mistakes. But now is the time to get serious. And now is the time to start putting our heads together. Because this year here, this is the year I foresee everyone is going to be fucked. This is where all the fucks, the mind fucks, the bondage fucks. Oh man, I thought everything was cool. Nope, it's not. This is the year when everything is really going to be fucked up for everybody. And that's just this coming up next year, this new year coming up. So let's talk about all the things that we got coming up. All right. Right now, you got people completely distracted. News, TV, things happening. You got people talking about straw man, people all distracted. Just distracted, distraction like a motherfucker. And this kind of coiling of the snake happens over generations. This motherfucker is brilliant. He just sits there and just 1700s. Just slither around him. Just watch him. 1700s. You know what I mean? 1800s. Just start to coil around real slow. Don't make no fucking subtle moves. This motherfucker's distracted. Just slowly just coil around. Now it's 2019, like hundreds of years later, and he's starting to come in for the strike. He's subtle. He's taking his time. He is not in a rush. He needs to do this shit right. So let's look at all the shit that's going to come, man. Trump is working his ass off to crash the stock market in the face of the Bitcoin. Now, the stock market, we all know, is made up of a lot of different notes. Everyone's got a straw man. These notes are belonging to the central bank, and they're loaned out at interest. Dollar for dollar at interest. There's no way around it. You got a central bank in your country. Chances are you got a Federal Reserve note type situation. Now, people don't understand is that everybody is using this money. Everybody doesn't have a choice. Most people don't. It's just you're forced to use it. You're forced to take the mark, or you can't sell, buy, sell, trade. Me, I bought her. But that's besides the point. The point is that when this thing crashes, they're going to have a presumable tally of a huge, massive deficit that is going to be on the American fictional corporation. And people are going to owe. I mean, you got kids that are going to have to be presumably taken up on some debt that's a fraud, that's fictional, that you could get rid of, that you can discharge anytime. But people have all these remedies out of the contract and they don't have a fucking clue what's going on even. Like, they just don't pay attention. They're just too fucking distracted. And they don't know the rights, and they don't give a shit about the rights. They're just real comfortable letting their chains sit lightly upon them. They can't even feel that ball and chain. That shit just rolls, and they just don't realize that they're in trouble. So you got the stock market crash, you're going to owe all kinds of money back. And what that does is that gives them full access to the Sesticate Trust. So when they put that chip that's in your little debit cards, that shit is going to be automatically owed. Like, it's going to be presumed that you have this debt. And the people that have these big bank accounts and all this money that's actually debt, they're going to owe for generations. Their kids are going to owe it. Their kids' kids, their kids' kids. The interest rate is never going to go away. All they're going to do is fuck you around because they're fucking devils. They're fucking a bunch of Satanists. So they're not going to give a shit about, oh yeah, but this interest rate should equal up about this. Let them go. Fuck that. They're going to keep your ass a slave forever. Like Hong Kong, where the goddamn sweatshops are, and they got nets out the windows just in case you jump out the window and kill yourself. This whole place is going to be like that, with one world currency, with one world leader, obviously Lucifer, disguised as Lord Matria. Give me a fucking break. Who the fuck is running this bitch? We all know who's running this bitch. You got sustainable development goals. All right. That's due 2025. They need to kill 300 million people or displace them into FEMA camps for meatpacking facilities, which is what I believe it is, because you got coffins and then you got mass burials where people get shot and thrown in a ditch. They're not going to kill you. They're going to fucking eat you and throw you in the black bins and save your ass, probably in giant freezers underground, probably like giant facilities. Sustainable development gives you at least a good 5 years before they have to have this motherfucking shit done. You know that you don't have 5 years because it's due in 5 years. They got 300 million people to kill. How in the fuck are they going to do that in 5 years unless this shit's coming in a matter of months? People got to wake up, man. Y'all got to wake the fuck up. So you got sustainable development. And this snake is going slowly. All right. You got hollow tips being saved up for this. For what I believe to be a mass rabbit face biter, like apocalypse type situation, like rabbit rabies. I don't want to say zombie. We all know that that's pretty much what it is. But mass rabbit civil war where civilly dead entities, U.S. citizens, civilly dead entities will have a civil uprising. And they've been preparing this. They've got hollow tips saved up. Just Google it. It's all in the news. You got the new Bitcoin coming out in the face of the Trump crash. When the trumpet blows, it's all going to shit. Back to the Future. Biff takes over. It looks just like Trump. Everything goes to shit. So the new world currency is already here. Everybody's raving about it. Obviously, you should be raving about it because it looks good. Everybody's getting a shitload of Bitcoins as much as they can. And these chips are already showing up on your debit card. So they're going to take your SSK Trust, put it on the chip, and you get it, the IOUs back. So you're going to, SSK Trust, that was your equity for the perversion of equity where you was only supposed to love each other and have freedom to this whole earth was put in a trust and a monetizable value. And since you didn't claim it and you don't have it, and since they don't want us to claim it, they don't want us to fucking have it. I've already tried to liquidate the shit and get rid of it. And they just stole it for themselves. So I'm just saying, like, they're not going to let you have anything. If they're not going to give you any fucking power, okay? So you got this Bitcoin world currency. I'm glad that trust is gone. I don't want it. It's not mine. It's someone else's now. Someone else's fucking problem. Whoever got greedy is going to have this to deal with. So not me. It's a blessing. All right. So you got this Bitcoin here. That's the digital currency that when the dollar crashes, nobody's going to pay it back. You ain't got no bonds to discharge, nothing. It's all digital. And they're not going to fucking give you any legs up. And you're going to have this chip that's on your debit card right now. That's just going to be in your fucking hand, bro. Or in your head or something creepy like that. So all this shit's already here. Check it out. It's already here. It's real. All right, now let's check it out. You got the rabbit face biter virus. Rudy Eugene went crazy and ripped the motherfucker's face clean off, eyeballs and everything. Bit his nose off. And then you got people in Flocka. Quasi-Luminous already tried Flocka. It's not Flocka. Everybody thinks it's Flocka. It's not. It's not bath salts. It's not. They did a test on Rudy Eugene. Said he only found weed in his system. Give me a fucking break. It's just one big ass virus. That's all this shit is. It's just one big ass virus. And when they drop that shit on the public, you're going to see this happen. 300 million is going to drop. People going to be blowing people away with hollow tips. It's going to be fucking crazy. That's what you got coming up. All right. This shit really went down. All these attacks, face spider attacks, all this shit really went fucking down. And it's beta tests. All right, so you got the 5G network. I mean, this shit's piled up, yo. The 5G network, they got nanos blowing everywhere. Essentially, now I know how to make them go away, staring to the sun. That's why they want to cover the sun. The New World Order Handbook says that they're going to take this dually. They got so many dual possibilities with these clouds that when they blow them in, people are going to breathe them in. And when they breathe them in, they become a part of this network. Everything that's going between is going to be passing hundreds of gigabytes per second, and through anything that has the nanos in it, it's going to control literally the whole grid. So if you're here in 2019, when 5G rolls out, you're not going to leave the network. That's what I believe. I believe you're stuck. You're not going to leave the network. You might have a million things playing in your head telling you to stay. And when you finally leave, who the fuck knows what might happen? There might be a switch to flip. There might be cyanide released into your bloodstream. Who the fuck knows what those nanos got in them? It's probably endless possibilities. Because, you know, that's how they work. They they do that shit and they blow that shit out. They got the whole deck of cards in that bitch. So that's 2019. I'll call all the carriers my damn self. You call them for yourself. Ask them when 5G's coming out. It's coming out 2019, the beginning of the year. Bro. That's fucking dastardly as fuck. All right, and let's look. Then they got the blackout, all the videos. Everybody that I know knows about this blackout. It's like it's famous. It's like it's a celebrity. Everybody's talking about, oh, when the lights go out, they're selling Yeti solar panel generators. Just in case the lights go out, you'll have power. I mean, it's everywhere. Everybody knows about this blackout. You're not going to be able to leave this, or any of this shit because you're not going to have a car. You're not going to have electricity. You're not going to have shit. All the cars are all controlled by the same grid that's going to cut off everything, shut everything off. There's going to be people looting and rioting in stores. When everyone gets on foot, boom, the virus hits. Everyone's going to be, man, it's going to be nuts. People running around trying to escape. Then you got the FEMA camps where the theories were, you know, the Stephen King cell, all they showing us in plain sight. So you're going to have a roundup of Chateau, the U.S. citizens, civilly dead entities who've already declared themselves dead, perfect for the snake. He bites you whenever the fuck he wants to. You already declared yourself dead. So he's following the wager like to a T. Fuck. So you got FEMA camps. They're going to take all these people after they go rabbit, round them up with the signals, and then they'll tell them to circle the towers. They're easy pickup to be stored in these bins in a meat packing facility and be chopped up or however, guillotines or whatever the fuck. That shit is like perfectly already done. This has already been around. This is already here. These camps have doubled. They've shut down Walmarts. They got these things going straight into the ground, to the Sheol, man, where them things are, man. Where all these beings are and the fallen are, and the Masons all camp out, and they got these cities down there. This shit is not a game. This shit's really happening, and it's already done. Your only remedy, because this is a contract of law, understand that it's all a fraud, but you got a way out of the fiction. The Roman cult system that created legal fictions and took the responsibility for it, just kind of like Darwinism or Marxism. Ain't nothing but Lucifer again. And your remedy out of the contract is the land of milk and honey. According to the book of Exodus and many other places, Shambhala, Argatha, wherever the fuck, fucking Hyperborea, fucking Eden, where the tree was, they chopped it down so we couldn't see it. The star still sits up there, which is the morning sun. Still comes in here into the solace on Christmas time. Sits right above the tree, just like the Christmas tree that was fully lit with the aurora borealis, just like the Christmas tree. And you cut it off at the X on its base. It's the worst holiday fucking tradition ever. Christmas is fucking totally satanic. Look at the Yuletide carols and the Yuletide treasure. It's nothing but eating babies, bro, and burning babies in fires. It's fucked up. Fuck Christmas. So I'm telling y'all motherfuckers, man, y'all got to wake the fuck up, because you've got lots of shit happening. You got a gang of shit finna come down, and you don't have much time, because the snake is getting closer and closer. And 2019 is the year when shit gonna go bat shit fucking crazy. You're not gonna want to be here. You're not gonna want to be taking some Exodus next year. You're just not gonna want to be doing that. I'm telling you, it's too much in the frying pan. And if you are waiting till next year to leave this place, God help you, man, because you probably won't make it when the 5G rolls out. All this shit all coming at the same time. So just know it, man, and get ready. And if you want to join us, contribute, help out. The fucking the fun thing is there. This is our remedy. We are gonna get out of here. We're leaving early August. So just come on, let's get the fuck out. Stay awake.